Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Sir Alex Ferguson Challenge with West Ham. In today's episode we have the Champions League first knockout round both legs against Atletico Madrid, and of course we've got some fixtures to review since the last time we met. So the last time we met was the January transfer window when we played Burnley at the end of that episode. Following that we went away to Huddersfield and managed to win 3-0. Mario Tomasek got himself a goal on his debut, which is absolutely fantastic. And just on Tomasek, I think he might actually be able to play in the Champions League. George Mendler made it 2-0 and Harry Miller got himself another goal very late on. And then we played Chelsea at home, which was a bit of a crunch game. Obviously, because of the poor form in the January transfer window, we were in second going into this game and Chelsea were in third. But we managed to get the 3 points today. Brent Beckiart in the 5th minute put us in the front. Leon Bailey equalised for Chelsea in the 25th minute. But then Luis Felipe in the 58th got us another goal and got us the 3 points. And this is how the Premier League table looks after them two games. Liverpool have well and truly bottled it. I think they have drew one and lost one since the last time we saw each other. Yeah, they got beat off Watford away from home, which was crazy really considering Liverpool's squad, and then they drew at home to Arsenal as well. So they have dropped points. We are now 4 points clear from them in top position. Now we just need to keep it. But this is the real issue right now. We have got Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. This is the game that matters more than any other. And this is going to be the starting lineup for today's game. As you can see, Tomasek is not cup tied. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because you re-register your squads for the knockout stages, whether that's caused some issues or what, I don't know. But here, I'm happy he is available. Craig Davies will start in goal. Felipe Cotbra and Aubrey in centre defence. Tomasek and Aaron Martin are our wing-backs with Sandro Tonali in the defensive midfield position. Martin Watkins and Brent Beckiart in the centre with Fabio Silva and George Mendler leading the line. Atletico Madrid actually coming up with a pretty similar formation to ourselves with the three at the back, the attacking wing-backs. They've got Carlos Alenia and Carolinetti in central midfield. He's fantastic, by the way, if you're ever interested in signing a workhorse in the centre. Gelson Martin's on the right, Thomas Lemar up front. So, you know, a lot of familiar faces there in that squad, an aging squad. So let's see how we're going to go on against them today. We are obviously away from home in this first leg, which is fantastic. And if we avoid defeat today, I think we'll be in a really good position to get ourselves to the dreaded quarterfinals again. First highlighted the game 8 minutes in, and they've just given the ball away very easily. We need to keep hold of possession here and not give it away. George Mendler picks it up after a long kick from Craig Davies. Brent Beckiart's bursting through. Go on, Brent. Oh, saved by Oblak. Luis Felipe has picked up a knock. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to get him off straight away, and Markovic is going to come back on and face his former club. 44 minutes in and we've got our first proper highlight as they give away possession. Tonali picks it up in the centre of midfield. Tomasek now. We've got a lot of men on yellow cards, which is a little bit worrying, but we'll see how things go. I'm not going to worry about it too much. We haven't got our players to set to tackle harder or anything like that, so we might be able to get away with it. Martin Watkins comes away with the ball. Mendler's in now. He's got the touch on. He's got past the defence, but he can't get past Oblak, and that would have been a great start. An absolutely dire first half comes to an end with only 2 highlights to speak of, and to be fair, only that last one was a proper opportunity. So we'll get back out for the second half. It's not that I mind us going in 0-0 actually. If it ends up finishing 0-0, that will be fine by me as well, but it will be nice to get an away goal or two. Highlight starts now. Aaron Martin pinches the ball from Linetti and Fabio Silva's on the ball now. Takes a strike, goes well wide. 63 minutes in, we'll look to make some changes. Aaron Martin's the lowest condition out there, so we'll get Alberto Ilios on inside of him, and then we'll keep things the way we are at the minute because we've only got 1 substitute left, and I'm a little bit worried that somebody's going to get sent off in this game or injured, so we'll keep our last sub just in case. Time is just ticking away absolutely as nothing is happening in this game. We've finally got another highlight 80 minutes in, only 10 minutes remaining on the clock. Can somebody find a goal in this game? Atletico Madrid are currently on the ball. Gelson Martins is in behind and he puts Atletico Madrid 1-0 up. Craig Davies can't keep it out. And now we are 1-0 down. I'm not lying to you, I did not see this coming. I did not see them scoring whatsoever. But Gelson Martins, he's got the pace. He's got past our defenders and he's managed to put it in the back of the net. Make our final change of the game. 5 minutes remaining. We'll get Fabio Silva off and we're going to get Harry Miller on in his place. See if he can change the game for us at all. We do have the ball. 5 minutes remain and Tonali takes the strike. That just goes over. Another highlight. Brent Beckiot with the corner. 20 seconds remain. Copra goes really close, but that's going to be it for this game. We are going to get beat 1-0 in the first leg. It's not the end of the world. We did dominate that game, but you've got to get the goals to match the domination. So we've got a couple of games in the league to go before we get to the second leg. We've got Derby in the FA Cup, Millwall and Middlesbrough. I'll quickly play them, we'll review them, and then we'll play the second leg. So, we are at second leg day, but before we get into it, we've got 4 games to review. Aaron Martin put us 1-0 up in the 17th minute against Crystal Palace in the Premier League. That's how it finished. We got 3 points. We then played Derby in the FA Cup 5th round, and we got 2 goals from Alexander Isak, which got us through safely to the next round. We then played our local rivals Millwall in the Premier League, and we won this one 5-0. Aaron Martin, Tomasek, 2 from Ilias and 1 from George Mendler. We then finished it off with an away game against Middlesbrough in the Premier League once again, and Luis Felipe in the 25th minute gave us a goal which gave us the 3 points, and this is how the Premier League table stands as things stand. We are 7 points clear from Liverpool with a game in hand. I'm not sure exactly what has happened to them. They have lost the last 2 games on a row in the Premier League, once against Man City, which is understandable, particularly away from home, but then they lost to Huddersfield at home. Crazy. But for today's game, this is how we're going to line up against Atletico Madrid in this second leg. We've got Craig Davies in goal, Copra, Luis Felipe and Aubrey as our centre-halves, Puerta and Aaron Martin as our wing-backs with Toussaint, Tonali and Beckiart in the centre. Unfortunately, Martin Watkins is suspended for today's game, so he will not be involved. Fabio Silva and George Mendler leading the line. Please, boys, we're down 1-0. We need a big performance from us. 1-0's not enough. That would take us to extra time. If we concede, we are struggling. We just need this. We need it. And we kick off. We are at home. We're shooting from right to left in this first half. They are playing the same formation that they started with against us in the last episode. We couldn't break them down in the last episode despite dominating the possession. We'll see how it goes today. An early highlight, 9 minutes in. We have the ball very deep in our own half, so we need to be incredibly careful in possession. It looks like we are being. Brent Beckiart brings it forward to Aaron Martin on this left-hand side. He tries to play it through. Jimenez clears, but only as far as Tonali. Puerta's in the box now. He takes a strike, and he hits the post, and Oblak gathers after that. Really unfortunate, but that's one of the changes that has been made since the first leg. Puerta has come back. He's back in contention, and hopefully he can provide the goods today. Another highlight, 30 minutes in now. Puerta on the ball once again on this right-hand side. Decent delivery, and George Mendler's there. And he hits the bar as well. Highlight now, Thomas Lamar with a free kick. He plays it out to Gelson Martins, who's on the edge of the box. He takes the strike, and it's easily gathered by Craig Davies. That was the highlight. Why are you showing me that? Oh, I'm getting a little bit nervous now. That is going to be the end of the first half. We've had a couple of opportunities, but nothing major. We really need to pick it up now in the second half if we are going to get anything out of this game. I am hesitant to go all-out attack because, Atletico Madrid are a good side and they could quite easily pick us off on the counter if we're not careful. So we'll give it 15. We'll see how things go. If we can get an early goal, that would be fantastic. But time is just ticking away without anything happening. As soon as this goes to 60 minutes, we're going to go on the tactics. It is 60 minutes now. We're going to make the change. We're going to get Toussaint off for Armin Jerlik. We're going to change him down to an advanced playmaker. And we'll see how this sort of system goes against Atletico. We'll go very attacking. We've only got 25 minutes left. We have to get a goal in this game. If we could just get the one goal, I would revert back to the positive system that we were deploying earlier. As Puerta gets a ball in, George Mendler's there, and he's missed again. 70 minutes in, we're going to have to make some changes. Tonali's not having the greatest game, but he's going to have to stay on. Fabio Silva not having a great game either. We're going to get Alexander Isak on in his position and see how he can do for us. Another highlight. Jerlik with the free kick, quite deep. Tonali's there. He heads the ball just wide. This is not, I can tell already. We're going out, boys. We're going out in the first knockout round this time. Puerta to Alexander Isak. Tries to knock it in. Tonali picks up the ball again to Puerta. Oh, Brent Beckiart do not get sent off. He comes forward. Aaron Martin on this left-hand side. It's a penalty. Please, Brent Beckiart, put this in the back of the net. Get us back into this game. Come on. Brent Beckiart steps up, please. He puts it away. I thought the keeper had saved it. 1-1. We're back in this. We can go back to positive. We are dominating this game. We should have had easily 2 goals at the very least. But we've now got 1. We are now at the very least going extra time if we don't concede. Highlight. 82 minutes in. Brent Beckiart with a free kick. And Aubrey goes wide. It's just not our day. 4 minutes of added time. Time is just ticking away. And this is going to go to extra time. G'd the boys up. They are back out there. We do have one substitution that we can make. Puerta is struggling out there, so we're going to get Tomasek on for him at the right wing back position. Oh, come on, lads. Get through this extra time, please. This is the final season in charge of West Ham, and it will be devastating to go out of the Champions League in the first knockout round. Highlight now, Caceres on the ball for Atletico Madrid. Hopefully we can win this ball back. We're not going to. It's going to be an Atletico Madrid attack, I do believe. Jimenez on the ball. Mustafi, come on, nick it off them. They've went all the way back to Oblak. Aaron Martin pinches in. He sends away Isaac. He's in behind. Come on, Alexander. He hits the port. What is this? What is it? Sometimes, do you just not feel that this game sometimes just decides that it's going to screw you over? How many times have we hit the woodwork in this game? Absolutely crazy. Jerlek plays the ball through for Mendler. Hits the woodwork. Of course he does. We can't do penalties. Our attacking talent in terms of penalties is shocking. We're going very attacking. I'm going to go for this in this extra time because I think if it goes to penalties, we are probably going to go out. So we need to push forward, try and get a goal. Time's ticking away. 10 minutes remaining. Come on, lads. Get involved. Somebody do something, please. 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Jerlek, free kick on the edge. Oh my God, he's scored. Armen Jerlek, what a genius. Come on. Ah, Jerlek, he hasn't played all season and he's completely saved it for us today. He gets in the direct free kick. All the opportunities we've had in this game, and it's been a penalty and a direct free kick that we've actually scored. 30 seconds on the clock remain. Please just shut them out. Do not, Copra, don't be silly. Give it back to Davies. Just kick it. Ah, that's it. Calm, cool, collected. Oh my God, Armen Jerlek. I love you so much. Alexander Isaac puts in a third just for good measure. Showing that we can score when we want to, eventually. Oh, we'll have a look at this. Aaron Martin, first time pass. What a pass that was. Tomasek with a lovely through ball. And Alexander Isaac puts it in the back of the net, makes it 3-1, 3-0 on the night. Oh, thank God for that. I thought we were going to go out in the last season. That would have been such an anticlimax, you know what I mean? But we've managed to scrape through. And there it is, full time. West Ham 3, Atletico Madrid 0. Just look at the domination by the stats. Look at the opportunities that we had. That game should have been out of sight, out of mind, but we've made it. 120th minute, Armen Jerlek, direct free kick. Alexander Isaac 122nd, just to make sure. And we're through to the quarterfinals. Listen, lads, I'm going to have to finish this video here. I just can't. This is it. It's done. I'll meet you next time for the quarterfinals. We'll see who we'll face in the next episode. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. And if you're enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.